What's happening, people? Welcome to another video with Allsortz, and check this out. We've got the new AK76 Series 6 clone smartwatch. As you know, if you follow me on one of these social medias, you would know that I had this watch. I've also done a live Instagram video, which you can check on my Instagram story. But yeah, I always put up sneak peeks on what to expect on Allsortz, so make sure you follow me on one of these social medias. And as always, people, make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell notification, so when I upload any video, you'll actually be notified. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So we have the AK76 watch. Apparently this has games on as well, so we're going to check that out. This is Series 6. Health is on your wrist, 44mm, nothing else around the box, made in China as is everything else. You can get it in a few different colors, and this is the black version. As you can tell, it's sealed. I wanted to open it up just to check it out, but I thought, why not do it on camera with you, and we both can see what this smartwatch is like. So taking the plastic off, let's see what else we get inside the box just before we take a look at the watch itself. This one doesn't actually slide out as good as the other ones. Took a bit of time, but here we have it. So user manual AK76. Just before we take a look at that and this watch, this is definitely a really good presentation of the watch. Check that out. You never got that previously on any other smartwatch. The layout is good. What else do we get inside the box? So we get a different kind of charger. Look at that. It's like a 2-pin charger, but it placed on top of this magnetic charging pad right here. It's connected to a USB, and you also get a black wristband as well. Nothing else inside the box. Let's take a look at the manual AK76. So as you can see here, you've got a few watch faces, and it also has some games as well. So we're going to see what kind of games this is, as well, what kind of games they are, because this is definitely a first. So you've got a few pictures of some watches with different watch bands. It's all in English as well, believe it or not. So it runs Android 4.2 and above, and iOS 9.0 and above. It's Bluetooth 4.0. You can download the app with the QR code. Probably that will be on the watch. Power key, clock interface, clock, smartwatch and app connection. Main function is phone dialing, contacts, call history, messages, Bluetooth search for devices, heart rate monitor, and a few other things. So yeah, there we have the manuals. Don't say anything about games. It's just got some game watch faces right here. Taking a look at the back, and there we have it. That is the manuals. Now let's take a look at the watch. Here is a little bit of details about the watch before we take a look at it. The chipset is MTK2502C. The app you need to use is ByFit, which I'll show you later on in the video. It's got a flash memory on the smartwatch as well, and that is 128 MB. The screen size is 1.75 inch display. It's a 2.5D full touch display as well. The battery is 220 mAh. The price of this watch is around £15 excluding shipping, so wherever you are around the world it might be a little bit expensive depending on the shipping prices. On a full charge you can use this for 3 days, and for standby time it's around 20 days. Okay, now you know a bit more information about this AK76. Overall, so far so good, to be honest. It looks really nice. You get nice presentation with the packaging, some nice stickers as well, and as you can see, the alloy of it is really nice as well. Taking a look around the watch, you have your crown here, which also has a cutout mic, but you got no button placed below the cutout mic. Taking a look at the back, this is a watch Series 6 44 aluminium and ceramic case, ECG, heart rate, made in China. That is the sensors, and the charging is this 2-pin charger right here. You've got 2 cutouts, which is one for the speaker and one is for the mic, I've been told, but it probably looks like a fake right there, as you can see, but they're placed much more apart from each other. So yeah, the bands, you don't get no buttons here, they just slide on and off, and there we have it. So I'm presuming you're just pushing the crown button and it will boot up right there, as you can see. and that was the startup tone and logo. So yeah, check it out. Does the crown button actually work? Let's see. So to push it in again, it goes off, and to push it in again, it switch on. So swiping it, you've got different choices on how you can actually flip the menus. As you can see here, does the crown button work? No, the crown button does not work. Wow, I would have thought it does, but it doesn't. So let's take that back, go back into the main screen, and as you can see here, when you flip into apps, it just folds over, but when you go back, well, that is the games, to be honest. Let's go back, swiping it up, you've got your shortcuts, your Bluetooth, loud, Bluetooth on and off. For the music, you've got your brightness, and you can switch between 4 different menu styles. So you got 9 palace, list changes, 9 palace again, and 6 palace. So as you can see, and you got baby's breath, 9 palace, list changes, 9 palace, and 6 palace. So let's go to baby's breath. What's that? How does that work? And that is it. So yeah, just to confirm, the crown button does not work, but it is a nice and smooth screen. So let's go back and check the other menu styles out. So we've got 9 palace, swiping it to the left, and there we go. So you can swipe it down. That is the 9 view up right there. Going back, you've got list changes, swiping it again, and there we go. This is my favorite one. I have got to say, the operating system is really good. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I don't like is this crown. The crown should be working. It would be really good if it did work, but you know, not all of it is actually good. So as you can see, this is like a different 9 app view, but it just depends how you like it. So you have got a few choices when it comes to the app view, and the last one is 6 palace. And there we have it. This is a good one as well, I'm not gonna lie. So as you can see here, it just folds over, and then it just scrolls as well. So you have got a few differences when it comes. So as you can see, it scrolls over again. This is your sport mode for your exercise and everything. Swiping it down, and that's your game. So let's just go into games as we have it here. So we've got Galaxy Wars. Let's check this out. And as you can see, it's already shooting. And you just got to move the aeroplane around with your finger. It's not bad, not bad. So that's one of the games. Swiping it down again, you got swiped fruits. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. So all you have to do is get the fruits probably into 3. So if we swipe that down, as you can see right there, a bit like Candy Crush, to be honest, but in fruits. That's a good game. Let's go back. Trying to do this on camera is kind of hard as well. So you got flying bird. So you, all right, so the bird is flying, and all you got to do is move your finger up and down. Well, you tap your finger. The faster you tap it, the higher the bird goes, as you can see right there. And all you got to do is get the bird through the gap. So if you let go of the screen, the bird goes down. So as you can see right here. So that's a good game as well. It's got 3 good games with this. Wow. Definitely I'll be playing this. But of course it will actually, so I've got to press it really hard. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, now forget it. Anyways, trying to do it on camera is totally different. So there we have the user interface of the AK76 watch. Definitely really good, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing bad about it is this crown. It would be really, really good if it did work. So thermometer, blood oxygen, heart rate, blood pressure, sleep monitor, drink, your swipe through game, flying bird games. These are your games, multi-style, find my device, pedometer, messages, calls, sports, call records, contacts, power off, Bluetooth, alarm, screen on. Let's see that screen on. Oh, it always has that on, always on display. That's really good. Does it swipe back? Yes, you can swipe back to go back into menu. Alarm, international, idle, display. So yeah, just before we check what other watch faces it has, let's go into, what's that switch? So you can switch as well between the smooth, cube, flip and page. So if we do flip, let me just show you what it's like when we go back into the flip. Oh, that's the flip. As you can see, that's the flip. The cube, let's go into cube. That's the cube. And smooth, let's go into smooth. So that's the nice smooth one. Let's go into flip. Let's leave it as flip. There we go. So you've only got 4 different switch modes. So that's really good. I do like that. About, let's check that about. So Watch 6 Pro, that's what it comes up as. And this is version AK76. Release time 1st of the 12th 2020. So it's not been long since this watch actually just came out. So that's really good. Definitely a first on Allsortz with all these new watches. Remote capture, weather, Siri, audio player. This is like, if you connect this to your computer, you can add music onto the watch itself and you can play it from there, which we'll do later in the video. So remote notify, calendar. But yeah, look at all these features with this. It's got games, you can add music onto the watch itself. It's got lots of different, well, 4 or 5 different user interfaces. It's got a new style of switching over from the apps, smooth, cube, flip and page. That's really good. Let's see how many watch faces it has. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 62, I would say 62 watch faces on this watch. Wow. And when you click it, there's some of them actually switch between the colors and that when you click them as well, so I'm not going to go through all of them. So let's go into settings. You got your Bluetooth, clock, sound, volume, display, international, reset and about. So there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is put on the watch bands and see what the health apps are like. Let me show you the health apps on these and then we'll go to a different one. So let's go towards the health apps. As you can see, we've got the thermometer and we'll press start. Hopefully it'll give me a reading around 36. Yep, 36.6. Just varies between 36 and as you can see it's gone on to 36.5. Swiping it back goes back into menu, blood oxygen, measure that. So that took its time and it's showing 70, between 96 and 98. So it's gone on to 98. Heart rate, I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting down. So I think it should be around 70, some 70 to 80. As you can see, it's jumping around 60 to 90 and it's gone on to 67. What else we have? Blood pressure. We definitely know that this is fake because you can't actually, no, even the original watch doesn't actually give you your blood pressure. But let's just see what kind of results it gives us on here. And then what we're going to do is take it off my wrist and see if it gives you the same reading as it does when it's on the wrist. So it's just going through the numbers and it's gone on to 122/78. So let's see what it's like when we take it off. So over 122/78, I'm going to measure it again and we're going to see if it gives us the right one. So what it did earlier, it went through a few numbers and then it gave us an exact reading. As you can see, the sensors are flashing, but so far we've got a few numbers here. It's going through the numbers and it's recorded reading of 123/94. Let's go to heart rate. Let's see what that, so earlier we've got a reading of when it was on my wrist of 67. And let's see what it gives us. So as you can see, there's only 2 sensors flashing at the moment, and let's see what reading it actually gives us. So it's going over a few numbers and it's Let's see what it gets onto. So it's gone on to 77. So as you can see here, you know, it's up to you to decide if you want to buy this watch when all these Series 6 clones, they don't give you an accurate reading of your blood pressure and heart rate, just gives you an estimate reading. I'm not gonna lie, maybe I have to take this out for a outdoor test, so if you want to see that, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. The app you need to download is, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, is this one. It's M2 Wear. When I did the QR code onto the watch, it actually came over with M2 Wear, so that's what I've done. So I've already connected it. It was pretty easy, to be honest. All you got to do is find my watch here, and you just bind it from that way. So as well, now I've not seen this in any other app, but just check this out. So you can find my equipment. That's just find your watch, and as you can see, it does that. Press back. Dial management, this is what I actually wanted to show you, which I've not seen in different watches. So dial management means the watch face that you have on, you can actually edit it to see what you want on top. So at the top on the watch face, as you can see there, you've got the pedometer, and what we're going to do now is we can actually change it to sleep, heart rate. So let's change it to heart rate and press that. Save, and as you can see here, it's being changed to heart rate. Content below the time, you can actually change it to whatever you want, to be honest. Let's change that to pedometer, and we'll press save right there. And as you can see, it's being changed to pedometer, so that's really good. The text color, you can actually change it to whatever you want as well, which is really good. Can we get it to, it's not working actually. So that doesn't actually work, no idea why. Trying to get it to, unless you've got to press it in really hard, I don't know. You can't change the text color, but this is what I wanted to actually show you. You can actually change the details on the app, so that's really good. You can actually, here we have dial mode, which is the watch face mode, which you download whatever watch faces you want. These are not on the watch itself, so you can add more. And if you want to add your own, all you got to do is go into dial management, or is it that one? I think it's dial management, edit, time location. It's not that one. Oh, actually, yeah, select, and then that goes straight into your picture. So yeah, so dial management can actually show you which watch face you want, and if you want to add your own, you can add your own. So you can actually set up the watch here. So raise your hand to brighten the screen, language settings, sleep monitoring, wearing method, you can wear it to your left or your right, you can choose that. Synchronize system time, if you press that, it shows you 12:18 there, and it's 12:18 right there. Restore factory settings, remote control selfie, automatic heart rate measurement, and you can get your reminders on your exercise, and the 24-hour clock is right there, so you can unbind your watch right there. So Bluetooth guide and about, as you can see, current version, and that is about it. So if you move on to the thing, onto the other app side of the apps, you can actually choose your exercise, what you want to choose, your run, cycling, and indoor running. The data comes onto here. So last measurement was 77 beats per minute, which we had earlier, and everything is on here when it records from the watch to your app. So if you've got it on your wrist, you can choose your heart rate, and as you can see here, I'm just going to show you a quick heart rate. Does it go into that app right there? It doesn't show it actually on the app, but let's see what results it gives us, and hopefully it should change at the top of the watch face right here, because it's currently showing 77 beats per minute. That went straight onto the app, and as you can see here, it's 82 beats per minute, and it's showing 82 beats per minute on the watch. So that is a really good app to use with this watch. This watch actually keeps, you know, surprising me with the stuff it can actually do with the games, watch faces, 60 plus watch faces, the way you switch your user interface, you can actually swipe it, cube, and all that stuff. And you also have about 6 different user interface menus as well. You can actually add music to it, but for some reason it's not actually showing it. It has it on a screen, always on screen display, and yeah, it's quite good, to be honest. Idle display, let's click that, show you what it is, if it's working, and that just goes straight to your menu anyway. So we'll leave that back down there. But yeah, what do you think of it? In my opinion, I actually like this watch. It's really good. The only thing I don't like is the crown button that doesn't actually work. If that actually worked, it would be good. But you never know, it might be a newer model coming out very soon. If you want to see any other videos with this watch, do let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again for another video.